Alright guys, welcome back to another Football Manager 2019 team guide. This time we're going to be covering Kilmarnock, and in my opinion this might be the hardest career mode save in the Scottish Premiership, because Kilmarnock over the past year and a half not even year and a half, man, over the past probably just over a year have did fucking amazing in Scotland. But the main reason for that is Steve Clarke, in my opinion, arguably the best manager in the league. And if you do a Kilmarnock save, Steve Clarke's not going to be there to save you. So that's why I think this is going to be the hardest save personally to meet the objectives and stuff like that in the Scottish Premiership. But we'll have a look at the team, we'll have a look at the club budget, and we'll have a look at what life looks like without not Steve McLaren. Fuck me, you don't want Steve McLaren. Life looks crap with Steve McLaren. We want to see how life looks without Steve Clarke. So, as you see, Kilmarnock have hired us as the manager. Well, a quick look at the club, then the finances, then the expectations, the media predictions, and we'll take it from there. So you can see Kilmarnock have, like you see Steve Clarke, man, they've just skyrocketed right up the table, man. Finished 5th last season. I think they could finish higher this season. Two nice kits. They've got that the fake grass, the plastic surface that a lot of people don't like. 1,208. So it's a big capacity rugby park, one of the bigger parks in Scotland. I think it's the 6th highest capacity sized stadium in Scotland. Decent sized, stadium condition is good. National reputation 2.5 stars. Okay, finances, founded in 1869, and they're playing in the Ladbrokes Premiership. Media prediction is 6th. That's reasonable. I can understand why. Obviously you've got Celtic 1st, Rangers 2nd, Aberdeen 3rd, Hibs 4th, Hearts 5th, Kilmarnock 6th. I can see that. I mean, the 5 teams above them are clearly bigger clubs, but I don't know, man. I think Kilmarnock could easily finish higher than 6th. I think Kilmarnock could finish top 3. I believe that, I do. Rivalries are Ayr. It's the local rivalry, and it's also the derby. You've got the Ayrshire derby. So Kilmarnock versus Ayr. Finances, as we mentioned, okay. Owner status, loves the club. Average ticket price 22 quid. Average season ticket price 330 quid. And season ticket holders only 3,800. You'd think they'd maybe got that up a little due to them playing so well at the moment, but I suppose it's still a decent amount of season ticket revenue. At the club, got an overall balance of 865. That's not too bad. Yet it can't really. It's hard to look at the finances because the game's just started. It's hard to make an observation or an estimate of how the finances are going to go. It's something you really need to look at once you're playing the actual game. In terms of transfers, I've got 86k in the bank, not a lot of money, and just over £1,000 a week available in the wages. So it doesn't look like you're going to be able to do anything with that. I mean, perhaps, I don't know, perhaps you could bring in like a championship level player, and it would need to be like not even a good championship level player, or maybe you could add the remaining transfer budget to the wage budget and try and bring in a loanee. That's probably all you're going to be able to manage to do with that. As for the competitions, Ladbrokes Premiership expectations mid-table. Scottish Cup is to reach the quarter-final, and Betfred Cup is to reach the quarter-final. I don't know about this board expectation. I think they should be looking at a top 6, and I think a top 6 is definitely easily achievable. But then again, that is with Steve Clarke at the helm of the club, and not some idiot that plays Football Manager pretending to be a manager. So it's going to be interesting. But I think if I took over Kilmarnock, I'd be looking for a top 6. But like I said, without Steve Clarke, man, you don't really know what is happening in terms of staff. What's the staff looking like? They've got 4 coaching staff, which is kind of low. They need to bring in a couple more members. Oh my god, look at that. They've not even got a recruitment team. There's nobody on the recruitment team. And the medical staff is pretty shit too, so forget about bringing in players, man. You need to bring in some staff here, because that is among the lowest in the Premier League. So you definitely need to bring in some recruitment and bring in some medical staff. Now have a look at the players and see what they're like. Alright guys, just before I run through the players, I just want to say that I had a rap there. I paused the video for a second, had a rap from McDonald's there. Fiery buffalo chicken or something, and I don't know what kind of sauce they put in that, man, but my fucking mouth's burning. My fucking eyes are like, I feel like they're bleeding, man. It's so I can hardly talk, man. I would not recommend it unless you want to die. Then go ahead, go to McDonald's and order the Buffalo Fiery Chicken Wrap. But yeah, I'm gonna struggle with the rest of this video, but I'll try and get through it. So here we go. Goalkeepers for Kilmarnock: Jimmy McDonald and Daniel Bachman, who is only on loan. He's got 4-star potential though. 3-star ability. I believe he's on loan from Watford. Yes, he's valued at 575k. But you know, Jimmy McDonald is a decent keeper. I think he'd be good enough to keep as the Kilmarnock goalkeeper for quite a long time. Pardon me, guys. This is fucking difficult, right? Up next, we've got Stephen O'Donnell. Recently got a cap there for Scotland. Good player, valued at 3.6 million. Got solid stats, 4-star ability, 4-star potential. Doesn't look like he's going to improve, but I mean, he's for a Kilmarnock level, man. You don't need this guy to improve. He's automatically one of your key players. Not only is he a good, solid fullback, but he can also bomb forward. You've got the 12 dribbling, 14 crossing, 15 acceleration, 15 pace, 15 stamina, 13 work rate. All this stuff helps immensely. And then, like I said, defensively he's good as well. He's got 13 marking, 13 tackling. So Stephen O'Donnell is a really good player, man. And to be honest, he's someone I wouldn't mind signing in my Hearts career mode, but there's no way I'm getting 3.6 million. I think he'd be a good signing for Celtic. I honestly believe that. I know that they've got Lustig and Gamboa, but for me, I'd sign Stephen O'Donnell. Good Scottish player, just came into his prime, still 26 years old. Going to get a lot of use out of him. And to be honest, you could probably get him for less than that. I'd be surprised if you couldn't. So yeah, Stephen O'Donnell, great player. In terms of a bit, they haven't got much depth though at right back. I mean, he appears to be the only right back they have. Moving on to centre backs, got Kirk Broadfoot, 2.5 stars. Scott Boyd, 2.5 stars. Nothing really good here. Stuart Finlay is 3.5 with 4-star potential. So you probably could do with bringing another centre back. Only appears to be 3 here in the first team. Maybe there's some in the reserves, but yeah, it's not too good there, is it, in terms of centre back? So could do with bringing one in. You got Greg Taylor, fantastic player. We've all known about it. He's been one of the best young Scottish players now in Football Manager for donkeys, and no surprise. So then you see Greg Taylor, he's only valued at 925k, but he'll be worth a lot more than that. He's got 5-star ability, all the good stats. Great player. If you go Kilmarnock, try and hold on to him. If you go a different team, if you're like a Rangers, well, maybe not a Celtic because they've got Kieran Tierney, but I mean, even if you're Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts, you'd want to try and sign this guy. If you're maybe an English team in the lower leagues, maybe League One or the Championship, then he could probably be a first team player for you. So Greg Taylor, great player. Who else have we got? Defensive midfield, got Alan Power, 3 stars. Chris Burke, right mid, 3 stars. Gary Dicker, 3 stars. Jack Byrne, he's 3 stars but 3.5-star potential. Got Tishuloba, who's on loan, 4-star potential. Rory McKenzie, 3-star potential, 4-star potential, 3-star ability. Again, another decent player. And this is Scottish. I'm pretty sure that he decided to play for Trinidad and Tobago. I could be wrong. But Football Manager 2018 has him down as Scottish. Last year he was down as Trinidad, or whatever you call someone who's from Trinidad, so fuck those. Got Greg Stewart on loan for Birmingham, 2.1 million he's valued at, 4-star potential, 4-star ability. Again, solid player, will really help if you can keep him. Maybe try and get another year loan out of him, but he's going to be a key player in your first season, there's no doubt about that. Jordan Jones, another solid player, the non-Irishman, 23 years old. Kind of similar to Greg Stewart. It's just a good player going forward down that wing. He's 15 dribbling, 15 technique. He's got pace, 17 acceleration, 15 agility, 17 pace. His crossing isn't the best, but with someone with that much pace and dribbling, they're going to get more opportunities to deliver crosses. So his crossing might not be up there, but he's probably going to get more chances to cross than the average person. So again, Jordan Jones, another fantastic player, probably has to be part of the this first team. Talking about fantastic players, we've got Craig Kelty, also plays in the Jordan Jones position, but I don't know, maybe you could try and make a front attacking midfield trio of Kelty, Jones, and Stewart. If I was Kilmarnock, that's what I would be trying to do. But then you can see Craig Kelty, 3.5-star ability, 5-star potential, all the good stats. I mean, he's hardly got any. All the important stats seem to be like 10 or above. You've got corners 11, crossing 11, dribbling 14, finishing 13, first touch 13, technique 14. His pace isn't the best, but you know, he's a good player, so you can't really complain. And in terms of strikers, you've got two. First of all, we've got Eamon Brophy, who's 3-star ability, 4-star potential, but in my opinion, you have to go with the target man, the senior citizen. It's Chris Goal Machine Boyd, the highest goal scorer in the Scottish Premiership. 34 years old now, but this guy just scores for fun. 18 caps for Scotland, 7 goals. That's a pretty good return, actually. I don't think he ever got a fair crack at the Scotland national team. To me, he was not really, valued by the fans. I think Chris Boyd was a great goal scorer, and we didn't appreciate really what we had. So you look at his stats, and you can just tell he is your big target man, your poacher. He is a goal scoring machine. His finishing 17, heading 17, penalty taken 18, off the ball movement 16, 18 leadership, 15 decisions, composure in front of goal 17, anticipation, he knows where the ball is going to be 17, he can anticipate the movement 16, strength. He's just for the SPL, man, it doesn't get much better than that, man. If you could build your perfect target man that's going to score you goals, so you can just stick him up front and he's going to score you goals, you would build Chris Boyd. It would be a clone of this guy. So definitely a good player. The only problem is he is getting old, and I don't know how much longer he'll be this good for. But like I said, he's Chris Boyd, great goal scorer, and definitely going to be crucial at the club. And finally, guys, if I was doing a Kilmarnock career mode on Football Manager 2019, this would be my starting 11. Jamie McDonald in nets, back four of Taylor, Finlay, Broadfoot and O'Donnell, Dicker and Power in the defensive midfield positions. The attacking midfield trio would be Stewart, Kelty and Jones, and then obviously Chris Boyd up front. Let me know what you think of the team, and let me know what you think of Kilmarnock in general in this FM19. How well do you think they can do? The board want top half. I think that should be achievable. No, the board want mid-table, but for me, I think top half definitely achievable. The only thing I would say is, I think Kilmarnock have a very strong 11, but not much depth out that, so an injury or two to some key players and you really could be in trouble. Also the fact that you do need to get some staff in because there's really not a lot at the club. So there you go, guys, that is the Kilmarnock team guide review, and until next time, peace.